Hi everyone, it's Steve again, and if you're a schooler like me, in this video I want to share with you a CRM for Skool that is going to make managing your school community so much easier, but it's also going to make it so much more profitable. Here comes Garrett, Skoot's creator, with a quick walkthrough of its features, and if you like what you see, you'll find a link down below in the description that'll get you a 7-day trial 100% free.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Garrett, and I build Skoot CRM to help school community owners manage their communities better. And I'm going to give you a quick demo of how you can use it to improve your own community management. So first off, it's a Chrome extension. So it sits here in your browser, and I'll show you how the tagging system works. So anywhere you see someone's name on Skool, let's say Heather, you just drag them and drop them into any of these tags, which you can create and customize. So if I drop her into a lead tag, now what's going to happen is she has this emoji that shows up in front of her name, and that's going to carry across the whole platform. So if I go to the schoolers community, anywhere that I see Heather, she's going to have that in front of her name, even my inbox, right? And so that's how I can track people. And then if I had team members, they would be able to see that same emoji on their own screen. For example, if I had setters and they were, let's say they put her under call offered, right? Or like call booked, I would be able to see that, and all of my team members would be in sync and know who's who at a glance. And then I could also just step into any of these tags at any point and see everyone listed. Let's say I also wanted to make a welcome post. I could just tag everyone, mention everyone in a tag all at once. So that's the tagging system. I could also, open up someone's profile and throw them into a sales pipeline, set reminders, store important links. I could store notes, kind of like a mini CRM. Now, the next thing is metrics. So for this, basically, it gives you a lot of the same information that Skool already gives you in the analytics. It's just on the side panel here, so it's easier to access. And for each of these metrics, you can also set goals. So if let's say my member goal was 900, now it's going to show up as red until I reach my goal. Something else that's kind of nice is I can see the most popular hour of the day for every day of the week within my community, which is great for determining when I should make a post. So for example, Monday, the best time is at 11 a.m. my time. 70% of members were active. All right, and then there's also some DM tracking as well. So I can count how many DMs I send every day, how many calendar links I send in a day, along with how many unique conversations I started. And again, if I had team members, all of this would be tracked for them as well, and I could just see them listed here. And then there's sales pipeline. So similar to tags, I could just drag someone and throw them in as a lead and just keep pushing them through the sales pipeline. And this is useful for anything that you have a start to finish process and you are wanting to push people through stages, because it could just belong to one stage at a time. And so you could customize this to be whatever you want, whether it's for sales or customer success, anything. And lastly, we have the message template. So what this looks like is if you open up a DM with Skool and you just type a /, you get access to all these pre-typed messages, which you can customize these, right? So maybe / calendar is your calendar, or you have a welcome message, whatever you want. And you can put their name in there as well into the message. And then there's also post templates. So what this looks like is if I go into Skool, like I'm about to make a post, I can just click on one of these templates and it throws it into the page. And then we've got saved posts as well. So if I just click this little bookmark icon, I can save any post on Skool, and then it stores it here by community along with a folder breakdown as well. Now, the most important part of Skool is the automations, which I'll show you next. So the biggest one is automated follow-ups. So a use case for this would be someone joins your Skool community and you send them that auto DM from Skool, then a lot of times they don't respond. And so with the automated follow-ups, you can actually send them their message, for example, 2 days later and say, hey, just bumping this in case you miss it with a GIF, and another 2 days later, right? And you can just keep stacking these. And if they respond at any point, the sequence stops. So you never have to worry about spamming someone. If you really wanted to, you could just send a message when they were online. All right. And then the next kind of automation, auto DM, is around churn. So what you can do here is if you have a paid community, if someone clicks cancel on your group, you can send them a message the moment they cancel. And then you could also do the same thing for when their card declines, and then the same thing when they're fully removed from the group. And then to take a step further, if you have tiers, you can actually break this down by tier. So maybe a VIP client, you try to win them back when they churn, and then maybe standard and premium, you say something completely separate. And if you're using trials, you can actually categorize it even further by trial member. So if they're in a trial, they receive a different message than someone who's not in a trial. Another good one is keyword DM. So this is kind of like ManyChat for Skool. It's where you say, hey guys, comment the word Skool down below. And then everyone who comments and their comment includes the word Skool, then they would receive an auto DM, which is great for handing out lead magnets, which can then, lead to more conversation or a booked call. Another good one is new member DM. So what this can do is it can actually replace the message that Skool sends when someone joins your community. And the benefit of this is that you can actually send it to existing conversations, whereas with Skool, it only sends it to new conversations. And you can also segment it by answers. So not everyone has to get the same message when they join, and you can separate this based on how they answered the membership questions. Or you could segment it by tier as well. Another great one is Inbox Insights. What this will do is it will send you a weekly email, and it will break down your inbox for every message you send, and it will show you the reply rate for all of your messages. And this pairs nicely with the auto follow-ups because you can, over time, tweak your messages so that you can find the right follow-up sequence to send. Like, for example, if something's not getting any responses, you can just adjust it or rewrite it. And you can manage up to 3 communities with these automations. So that's pretty much Skoot from a high level. There's a lot more to it. I just wanted to share with you the basics. And there is a 7-day free trial, so you can sign up completely risk-free. I'll see you inside.